elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Darius Davis to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Sticking with Edwards here. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd down, Herbert. Buying some time left. Oh, he's going to run. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They snap it to Herbert. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field. And therein lies the problem when somebody other than a quarterback is dependent to throw it. Their clock, their timing, their understanding of the rush, well, it's not what the guy under center is accustomed to.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Escapes in defense. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He goes the distance. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 33 on 2nd down. Pass taken in by Burton. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. the play. And the Chargers take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
2nd and 10 now. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Broncos are stopped and are going to have the football out beyond their own 30. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. 3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Chargers take possession. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Go. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert from the gun. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Herbert to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. It's the Chargers, lined up with a 2nd and 8. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Sent down by Cody Barton. To the air, 3rd and long. Got a man, Palmer has it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, here's Dobbins. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Herbert now to throw on third. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Herbert with a blitz coming. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield.
Man, they started you out, man. That was a... Man, get the fuck out of here.
The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for
They
this.
made my nigga stand there. Like, they stood there.
Not able to make a play on
They
the
gave
ball
that
in
shit
the
to
air.
you.
And
Ain't
the
that?
result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. Finding Hurst. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That's complete to Vele. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Throw left side, complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's go. Go.
Nix with it on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
21. 10. 10.
They give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Timeout called by the Chargers, their 1st. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 4th and 3, drive on the line. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 27. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. On target to Dobbins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. He finds McConkey. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now, Herbert. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Cade, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Herbert throwing again. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. And they've got themselves another first and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's second and 11. He's on the move. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chargers down by 7. Third and a lone yard coming up. Going for the first with Dobbins. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid game. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Now to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the fourth.
And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw it. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. The first time they've called him out today, and he has a chance to win it. His kick is drifting, and it's no good. Just couldn't get it inside of that left upright. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Chargers
Better luck
take
next
this
time,
one on
my boy.
the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D,
it
all
is-
of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.